What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Classic Chronicles. I hope everybody enjoyed Monday's vlog where I reviewed SummerSlam 2022. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you do. But for today, man, I wanted to talk about really awesome, cool, inspirational, powerful. I mean, there's not enough positive words that I could use to describe the documentary that I got a chance to check out about a week ago, and it is called Second Chance. So I have a little bit of a personal connection to Second Chance. See, Second Chance was a documentary, or is a documentary, that was done by my former second grade teacher, Miss Notrica. And it was about her journey battling mast cell activation. So, for those of you who don't know what that is, as she explains it in the film, mast cell activation is, a rare disease where your body treats everything like it's an allergen. There's no real way to cure it, as she says. The only way to kind of slow it down and have a longer, like a somewhat longer quality of life is through bone marrow, and she was able to get a bone marrow transplant. She's been dealing with she had been dealing with it for about 11 years, and the documentary is basically about not only her journey battling this deadly disease, because let's face it, as she says in the film, it is a deadly disease. Death is there's a very high risk factor of death in for people that have this rare disease, and but the film is much more than her journey. The film is about a about Miss Notrica's journey through music. For In order for her to cope with this deadly deadly disorder, she wrote a collection of songs about her journey, that are sung by her daughter Samantha, and you hear throughout the film they take you on the process of writing each song, and what each song means to them, and hopefully finding power and finding comfort and inspiration even in the most dangerous of times. Oh my God, I'm gonna. It's one of the best documentaries that I have ever seen. So my personal connection, like I said, I was fortunate enough to have Miss Notrica as a second grade teacher, and as you see in the film, and I'll put a link in the description for this video to the documentary so you can watch it. She she's one of the most powerful and inspirational women that I've ever had the chance to know. I can't say enough positive things about her. She always taught her students to stand up for themselves, and to fight for what they believe in. And as a second grader, you may not understand it at that point, but as as I grew older, those values really stuck with me. And I've always heard a lot of teachers say, they become kind of your family too, because you are, during the school year, you're with them more than you're with your actual family, which is true. So man, Miss Tara Notrica, and to her beautiful children, Jared and Samantha, who did a phenomenal job, and her husband Barry, and her family, from her sister Robin, to her mother and father. Oh man, it's just so powerful, and I've never cried so much. I got a chance to reconnect with Miss Notrica shortly. I think the documentary was being made when I reached out to her, because she was telling me about it, or either it was being made or they had just finished it. But she was telling me about the documentary, and how excited she was for it, and I got a chance to check it out myself. Like I said, I've seen it maybe like 2 or 3 times over the past couple of weeks, and it's more and more powerful the more times that I watch it. I don't know, but I'm getting a little choked up talking about this, because man, it's so tough. So, unfortunately, Miss Notrica passed on in January of this year due to pneumonia and COVID. So she did in fact pass away from the bone marrow transplant that she was able to get. She passed away from pneumonia and COVID, and I did not know this until I watched the documentary, and I went to reach out to her, and congratulate her on the success of the documentary, but unfortunately she had passed away at that point, and I was unaware of it. And then when I watched the documentary, I saw that she had passed away. So it's a beautiful documentary. Just telling you about the power of music. I've went over how important music is to me in my everyday life on this channel, and yeah, music can get you through some pretty tough times. It's therapeutic. It could be cathartic in some ways. But man, I just check it out. Check out Second Chance, the documentary, and you will not be disappointed. Let me just leave you with these parting words, man. Hug your family a little tighter if you watch it, because tomorrow is never promised, man. And just don't stop fighting for what you believe in, even if that means fighting alone, man. Fight till the very end, if there is an end. But man, Miss Tara Notrica, you will be sorely missed, and you've had such a great impact on my life and the lives of other people who have had the pleasure of being around you. And to your beautiful family, may they continue to carry on your legacy proudly. And I'm sure you're watching over them, looking down, smiling, because they seem like a bunch of they're I've never got the chance to meet your kids, Samantha and Jared, but they were raised by a great family, a great mother and father, and they are going to carry on your legacy proudly. So thank you for all you've done for me, and I'm just gonna end it on that note, man. That's been today's vlog. Like, subscribe, share. Don't forget to hit that notification button so you don't miss a video. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.